That's all I got. Hi guys, it is Thursday, May 28th. Wow. We are here for your workout briefing for the day. So, getting started with your warm-up. We have an 8-minute AMRAP, a 100-meter jog, 5 arc pause slides, 6 Samson stretch, and 7 PVC sit-ups. These should all be pretty familiar at this point. Just a couple reminders that arc pause slide, make sure we're hinging over. Nice stretch through the hamstrings, flat back, shoulders engaged, thumbs on top of that PVC, arcing up, pulling those elbows out and back, squeezing the shoulder blades, extending and back down. For that Samson stretch, interlocking, hang on, it's PVC, interlocking the fingers overhead, pretend. Nice stretch and twist, yeah. Make that one your own. And then the PVC sit-ups. You're gonna lay down, PVC up over the chest, and then pressing through as you sit up. Think about peeling the shoulders off the ground and then rocking through the arms up overhead. After that, you'll go through the bodyweight group circle, get things nice and warm, again, especially the shoulders. It's been a very shoulder-intensive week, so make sure they're feeling good. But today, we're gonna do some overhead squats for your strength work today. So, kind of have two options here. First off is gonna be if you have a barbell with weights and wanna do a traditional overhead squat. If that is the case, you're gonna work through a series of 8, 7, 6, 5, all the way down to 1 squat, okay? With that series, the goal is to either, 1, increase the weight across that series. So maybe you start with PVC, go to empty bar, go to slightly more weight, working your way up as the reps go down. If you don't have that many weight changes, if you're not comfortable going heavier on the overhead squat, a couple other ways we can make that more challenging is 1, to add a 3-second pause at the bottom of each squat as the weight maybe increases just slightly, or to add a 5-count tempo descent on the squats, okay? So when we're doing those overhead squats, things to think about: armpits forward, elbows towards the ground, pinkies into that bar, maintaining that position overhead the whole time. Another way I like to do that waiter hold, where I have an open palm, and that's the way that my arms are set up here, and then closing my hands without rotating my arms at all. That's the position you want to maintain, bar right up over the ears and over the shoulders, staying there as you squat. If you cannot maintain that position over the ears and you find yourself dumping the chest forward and rotating the shoulders, maybe experiment with not going quite as deep until you earn that shoulder stability and strength to be able to stay there. So even if you're maybe only here, but you're maintaining a good barbell position, I'm okay with that for right now, okay? Overhead squats are tough. We gotta take our time with those. So again, if you're looking for those ways to make it more challenging, nice slow 2, 3, 4, 5 count tempo, or just squatting down, holding, adjust your weight, find that balance, 2, 3 count, and then driving out of the bottom, okay? So lots of options there. If you don't have a barbell and you're working with something like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, we're gonna do something also very challenging, a single arm overhead squat, all right? So with this dumbbell, you can get that weight up overhead. My bicep is right next to my ear here, okay? Everything is nice and stacked. At no point is it out here, bent, anywhere funky. Nice and tall. I'm gonna keep that arm right up by the ear. I tend to stick my other arm out for balance, but I'm gonna squat down, again, keeping that upright torso and sitting up nice and tall. Pushing my knees out to protect those, sitting up. You'll notice I'm not doing this. I'm not doing like a windmill sort of position. That arm stays right up by the ear, okay? You might find that one side is easier than the other. This is gonna be my tough side right here. You did it! All right, so take your time through those. The way we have it set up, 3 sets of 3 per side, okay? And then try to increase the weight and go 2 sets of 2 per side. Or again, if you can't have a different weight to use, or you don't have a different weight to use, you can add that tempo descent in as well. These tempos are great for building strength, but also helping us find the correct body positions and work through those movements really slowly and purposefully when we don't have weights to increase, okay? Alternatively, if you test out a couple of these single arm overhead squats and they're just not working for you, you're not getting any depth, you're not able to keep the arm up there, it is okay. They're very challenging. Alternatively, we want you guys to try ideally a front rack squat, so putting that kettlebell or the dumbbell in that one arm or that one shoulder here and squatting with a tempo, working through that strength. 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of accelerated that for the sake of this video, but you know what I'm talking about. And then switching sides here, okay? Keeping the shoulders square, chest nice and upright. You could also do that in a goblet position if you're not able to keep that nice square shoulder upright chest position. All right, so getting some good squat work in. Try the overhead positions. If they're not happening for you, be safe, be smart, save your body, and go to that front rack, okay? Let us know if you have questions or concerns. And much like the Olympic lifting, if you want us to check out a video of you working, give you some feedback, let us know. We're happy to check it out, all right? That's your strength. And then, surprise, today is Core Blaster WOD Day. You always think of Core Blaster as strength and technique, but today, that is your WOD. So, dance class abs first. You know it, you love it. Follow along with the video. Hopefully you can make it through it further this time than you have in the past. Hopefully they're starting to feel a little bit easier, maybe less crappy. I don't know. I think it's fun, okay? Then you're gonna go through this little plank sequence, okay? These should feel sort of familiar. We've done some of these before. We're gonna go through 4 rounds of the following. We're gonna start with 4 sets of the ear, shoulder, hip, toe touch, okay? So in that straight arm plank position, you're gonna go same ear, opposite shoulder, opposite shoulder, opposite hip, and then pike up, opposite toe, opposite toe. That's 1 set. You're gonna do that 4 times, okay? So same ear, opposite everything else, okay? Then you're gonna give me 8 plank twists. So down on the elbows now, that nice even plank position, dropping the hip towards the ground, working those obliques, and rolling through 8 of those, okay? And then 4 sets of the plank hops, front, back, out together, front, back, out together, okay? So just follow along with that sequence. Try to keep the hips relatively low, so we're keeping that core engaged. Straight arms here, front, back, out together, front, back, out together, okay? That was 2, you're doing 4 per set. And then lastly, 4 side plank crunches per side on the elbow, stacking the feet, nice straight line from shoulder down to heel, and then like somebody's pulling that string through your side, 4 per side of the crunches. Here's the deal, guys. There are no scores to log today. Today is just sort of on your own time, at your own pace, getting good work in, good quality. It's not always about how fast we do things, what our time is, how many reps we can do. So today is one of those days. So embrace it, enjoy it. No additional core work. So that's it for the day, okay? Have some fun. See you tomorrow.